Okay, so I finally have a chance to bring the shotgun out and test it today. It's been a week since I bought it. I haven't attempted to load it, shoot it. What you see today will be the first time it's been shot. I brought along 4 different types of shotgun ammo. First and foremost, I picked up this normal Winchester white box from Walmart. It comes in the 100 pack. The box says it does 1,200 feet a second. Then I picked up the Suprema. It also is birdshot, but it's going a little bit faster at 13-15. It says on the box. I have this box of goose load. It's 3-shot, and on the top of the box it claims to be doing 15-50 out the barrel. And finally, this last box here, which is this Winchester buckshot. 9 pellets in it. It claims 13-25. We'll run them all and see how they do. We'll start with this because one of the big complaints has been that the gun itself won't cycle anything that's low brass or slow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. These are the first shots coming out of the gun. Again, it's the Winchester coming out at 1,200. There are 5 inside the tube, 1 in the barrel. We'll try all 6 and see how it goes. Hope it works. Here's our first air. Two in a row. And open. Okay, so the first 6 shots, we got 2 failure to ejects. Load it back up and we'll see what happens next. Okay, so here comes rounds 7 through 12. We'll try it again. Same load, just your basic Winchester. What seems to be happening is that, hopefully you can see that, the shell coming in next is catching. As long as we're here, let's try limp wristing it once and see what happens. Can't get direct back. We are locked up. Not sure what happened after I did the limp wrist, but I can't get anything to go back. Trigger's been depressed, the firing pin's been released. Alright, we'll tear it apart, see what's going on. Okay, so we tore it apart, found out what we believe to be the problem is the fact that the shell itself is jammed in there. Hopefully you can see that. But again, it's that Winchester birdshot, and it's in there. And remember, I actually limp wristed that. I don't know if that made a real difference or not, but I wanted to make sure we tested it, and it's in there tight. So we'll go ahead and get that removed, knock it out, and put it back together and try again. Okay, so tore it apart. The shell was actually jammed inside the barrel like we showed. Got it knocked out, put back together, and we will try again. 6 more rounds. Hey, look at that, 6 shots, no failures this time. Luck, maybe? I don't know. Load up and give another run. Okay, next set of 6. This time we're going to try it from the face. Alright, next set of 6. We're almost through the first box. Hopefully it runs as good as it did last time. I'll go fast this time, as quick as I can pull the trigger and see what happens. That's it. Alright, so 1 more failure to eject. I really think it's probably based on the fact that the load may not have enough power to get that bolt all the way back. We'll kick it up to the next load speed, the Suprema, and see if we're getting different results. Okay, we're going to go ahead and step it up to the Suprema. The velocity on this one's 1315, so an extra 115 feet per second. Hopefully that's enough power that none of these will fail. Got 6 in. Here we go. Empty. No problems at all in this one. That's a good start. Okay, so we've loaded up another 6 rounds of the Suprema. We'll give it another shot, hopefully another straight run. Empty. No failures to feed, no failures to fire, eject. So far, that round's good. Okay, another 6 in Suprema. We'll pull the trigger a little slower this time, a little methodically, and see how it does. Slow and steady, no problems. Suprema's still doing good. Okay, so this time I got my last 6 of the Suprema. I'm gonna go ahead and hip fire again and see if we can repeat the results we got from the Winchester. Here it goes. Last one. I'll hold it a little tight from the hip. Yep. Brought it all the way out that time. So clearly we should never lip rinse anything anyway, but figure we should take a look. If y'all can hold it tight, should be good. Okay, so we've gone ahead and moved up to the next step, which is the Winchester buckshot. The reason being is the speed of the velocity coming out. This is rated at 1325, so 10 extra feet per second over the Suprema. I did find out though that it will not hold 5 shells inside of the tube. It claims to be the exact same size, but when measured up against one of the birdshot, just a hair longer. So I could fit 4 and 1. Here we go. All ran fine. No failure anywhere. Good deal. Okay. So we're good to go again with some more buckshot. Another 5. To be honest with you, my shoulder's starting to kill me. Even though we got a nice squishy kind of recoil pad, maybe it's a little too squishy because it's just starting to hurt. And it shouldn't at this point, but there we go. No issues, no problems. Alright. Alright, so last box of shells I got is this Fiocchi. 3-inch shells, 3-shot at 1550. This should kind of pump it out there good. Because they're 3-inch, I can only fit 4 inside the tube and 1 in the barrel. Let's go ahead and see if we can't hold it at the hip and see if we have any kind of malfunction on that. Whew. Marks on my hand from the texture and the grip, both of them. That stuff just kicks out, but no issues. All right. Okay. So what have I learned? I learned that maybe the gun does actually need broken in a little bit. That you do need to use some higher brass or something with higher velocity. You know, I think that given time, based on what I've read online and what I've experienced out here, that if you put the gun through the gauntlet for a while, that the spring will break in enough that you shouldn't have any kind of malfunctions. According to the chart, I made sure to keep, you know, our biggest issue was early on with the Winchester at the 1200 feet. I had 3 failure to ejects, and of course we had the one that got stuck inside of the barrel itself. Then we shot that Suprema, and that ran smooth every time I shouldered it. The only 2 times that I had any issue was when I had lip wristed it down here, and if you're watching the video you can see I'm barely actually holding onto the shotgun, so it's a true limp wrist, and that was more likely the fault of that than the gun. I had no problems at all with the buck, and those 5 I just ran through with the goose loads, nothing, even when I held it down low. So obviously if you shoot something a little higher velocity, the gun should probably work perfect. Might be iffy here on that Winchester birdshot, but I think for what I got for $199, for what I'm actually holding, I can't be any happier. I keep using the gun. I think it'll only get smoother. Diamond in the rough. I could be wrong, but from my experience, I'll go with it.